today we are having some delicious Yam Cou-Cou, corned beef, green beans, tomatoes, and onions. Let's go ahead and test this baby. You want to see how this was made? Stay tuned. Hey guys, so today I am making some Yam Cou-Cou and corned beef. So this is a white yam, and we're going to be peeling this, cutting it in pieces and cooking it. Water and salt. This can cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's our white yam. And we're gonna go ahead and open up the corned beef, and then we will get our onion started. All right, so what I'm going to be using today, I'm actually going to be using some butter today for frying up my onions and my tomatoes. A few pieces of butter. All right guys, so I got my onion and my tomato that's already sliced up here. I'm going to be putting in the onion and with the butter. Tomatoes will come a little bit later. Alright guys, and while my onions are frying up, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting in some spices in here. And I'm using the beef Maggi, just because we're using the corned beef. I'm also going to be using some roasted garlic as well. Absolutely love how this one tastes. Smells really nice, and it's very, very tasty as well. I'm also going to be putting some paprika in here as well, just a little bit. And then we're going to be putting in some black pepper, because we got to get this as hot as possible. I'm just going to put a dash of curry in here, just a little dash of curry. I'm also going to put a little bit of soy sauce in here as well. I thought I had the bottles, but thank God I have the packets. I'm going to put a little bit of that in here also to give it a little color. And the spices ahead of time, so that way the onions are already getting marinated with the spices in them. I like to put in my corned beef last few minutes of it, because I don't want the corned beef to be shredded all over the place and just liquidy. I like my corned beef to still be a little bit thick. Turn the stove down on these yams. These yams are going to be almost finished here in just another 2 minutes. I'm going to put in 2 cups of water in here, using a measuring cup. You don't have to measure it. You can just put in as much water as you feel like you will need. Let that boil for just a minute or 2 there. Then we're going to taste this. Then we'll be putting in our tomatoes at that point. And while that is starting to boil, let's go ahead and test our yams. Should be about cooked by now, because it's been, it's been about 16 minutes now. These are almost done. These will be done here in about another 4 minutes, because this white yam that I buy, it cooks pretty quick. That's what I love about it. Some yam takes forever to cook. So let's go ahead and give that another 4 minutes, and then we'll be turning that off. Once we turn off the yam, we will be pouring the water off of it. So let's go ahead and put the tomatoes in. I'm just going to put a dash of ketchup in there, just a little bit of ketchup in there. So let me go ahead and cut my corned beef and the squares that I want them to be in. So that way they're not falling apart too quickly when I put them in the gravy. I am going to enjoy this meal. I love corned beef. It's one of my favorites. I have the string beans from the grocery, from the meat market, but I do have the canned green beans, so we will be using canned today. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and put my corned beef in now, and what I'm doing is I'm going to be putting my corned beef at one side of this pan. And there's a reason why I put it on one side. We don't want it to be too broken up. So I'm going to start it out at one side. And then that way we can get the flavor of the corned beef going. Then we will be spreading this out. I'm going to also turn the stove down under the gravy and the corned beef. So that way it is hitting the flavor just like I want it. And then once that is done, we will go in on tasting that, our gravy, and my corned beef is still on one side of the frying pan, just like the way I want it to be, but it's still boiling. It's just I have it on low. And let's go ahead and taste this so we can, Now that I've tasted the gravy, I'm going to go ahead and tap just a little bit of seasoned salt, just a little bit in there, because this particular corned beef is not very salt. So I'm just going to give it a little sprinkle here, not too much. And I'm going to go ahead and dash in a little bit of my Bajan hot sauce in the gravy, so that way we can make it hot. Still going to put some on there after, but I just want to get the gravy a little bit hotter. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cover down my gravy just for a minute, so that way it can just simmer just for one more minute. And then while that's being done, let's go ahead and turn off the yams, and we're going to get the water poured off this yam. Alright, so our water is poured off the yam. Green beans here. What I'm going to be doing is now I'm going to be tapping my green beans at one corner, just one corner of my gravy, because I want my green beans to be also in my gravy, but just in one corner. Done. Let us go ahead and so excited to taste this. I can't wait. So I'm just going to be mashing these yams. It's still nice and hot. I'll show you it in a minute here because it's almost finished mashing. And I can't wait to eat this. I know it's going to be delicious. I already know that. Whew. My goodness. Long time. Last time I ate Yam Cou-Cou, I believe, is when my Mom made it when I was still living in the islands a very long time ago. So I never made it for myself. But I had my yam that was left over from the last time I bought them. And before the yam goes bad, I just want to make sure that I use it. We're almost finished, even though I didn't have a potato masher. Guess what, guys? This one still did the trick because it still has that flat side. turn our gravy off. Guys, so this is the yam that's already mashed. And this is our nice looking gravy here. What we're going to be doing now is let's go ahead and put this on a plate and see how it looks. And then we will be eating this. As you can see, my green beans are still just on one side there. And my corned beef is still in squares like I wanted it to be, not too broken up. I don't like when corned beef is all broken up and soggy and liquidy all over the gravy. So it looks delicious. So let's go ahead and put these babies on a plate. Alright guys, so this is our Yam Cou-Cou that is finished with our green beans, tomatoes, onions, corned beef. It looks absolutely delicious, and yes, I have it drowned in gravy because I absolutely love to eat anything that is mashed, whether it's mashed potato or whether it is cou-cou. I love to have a lot of gravy. So let's go ahead and get a taste of this delicious Yam Cou-Cou. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in for it. Just gonna snap a little piece of my Yam Cou-Cou here, dip it in the gravy. Oh, that looks so delicious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Absolutely delicious, guys. Tune in to another video. If you haven't already tried this recipe, definitely give it a try. It is absolutely delicious, very nutritious. Remember to share the videos out. Thank you.